What's up, guys? Today we're doing a brisket. It's about a 20-pound brisket. We got to trim it up yet, and then we're going to throw it on the old pit boss. Got some hickory pellets. I think the cook time is going to be something like 15 hours, something like that. So very excited. We got to start it out pretty early this morning. I think it's going to probably go all day into the night. I figure it'll be done probably around midnight, something like that. And then we'll wrap it up in a towel, put it in a cooler, and then we'll tear into it tomorrow morning, see how it tastes. And then the plan is to make homemade pizzas. So we're going to make brisket barbecue pizzas. And we have a new outdoor pizza oven that I want to show you guys. So got that put together last night, and we're going to fire it up and make pizzas tomorrow. Really excited. Pizza oven gets to like 800, 900 degrees. It's supposed to cook a pizza in about like 90 seconds. We'll go through and I'll show you what that pizza oven's all about. And hopefully that brisket turns out really good. So super excited about it. See you guys later. Alright guys, what we're doing here, trimming up this brisket. This is what I'm making for Mother's Day, for tomorrow, so we're going to smoke it up today. Just trying to get all this really hard fat off that's not going to render down in our smoke. We do want to keep a lot of that fat on there, but not this really hard stuff. There we go. Got some really good marbling on this brisket. I think this one's going to turn out good. It's about 20 pounds. It's a pretty big brisket. Flip that bitch over. Just going to thin some of this fat up. We're going to leave most of it on. Alright, now we're going to rub this thing down. Use some coarse ground black pepper pretty liberally. And when we smoke this, we're going to go fat cap up. Today we're using this Killer Hogs steak rub. Love this stuff. Make sure you get the sides all the way around.
A few moments later.
Okay, go ahead. You shake some on there.
Yeah, as much as that.
Good job. Yep, keep going.
That rain was blowing.
Dad, look
last
it.
night.
I mean, Grandpa.
That receptacle was
Yep.
open.
Good job. Get some over here.
And he had to kick the
Grandpa, look it.
Over here. Okay, that's good, baby. Thank you. Good job. Scarlett, very good job. Alright, we got the smoker set for 180. We're going to let it smoke for probably a couple hours. Then I'm going to crank it up to 200. And that's going to be the majority of the smoke for probably 9 hours or so at 200. And then once we get the internal temp up to roughly 170-ish, something like that, we got a good bark consistency. It looks great. We're going to wrap it. and then once we wrap it, we'll stick it back in.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck and spit on that thing. You get me?
And then we'll crank the temp up to 250 for the remainder of the smoke. So this brisket was about 20 pounds. I cut off probably 2, maybe 3 pounds worth of fat when we trim this up. So we're looking at like a 17 pound brisket right now. It's probably going to take somewhere in the realm of 14, 15 hours, maybe 13, something like that. So see you guys when we get back to this. Alright guys, we're out here. We're going to check on this brisket. It's looking really good, man. We're almost at 160 degrees internal temp on this brisket. Not quite to the point where I'm going to wrap it up in some butcher paper, but I don't usually like to do this, but I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek. I don't want to let all the heat out of the smoker, but for the sake of this video, show you what's up. She's looking real nice. Alright guys, that's the sneak peek. Sitting good on pellets. We're looking real good. We'll check back with you guys in a little bit. Later. Here's the test run of the Bertello outdoor pizza oven. So I already made up this pizza here. It's got some venison and some chicken on it. Homemade dough. I'm gonna put some wood in here. I think we're about up to temp. I'm gonna put that pizza in and check it out. She's cooking really nice. First pizza attempt. Not perfect. It looks pretty good. Not great. Looks pretty tasty though.
Now can I show it? Now can I show the camera how I get onto there and city?
We're floating right around like 175-ish. It's time to wrap it up and we're gonna pull it off the smoker here. I think we're ready, and then we're gonna increase the heat to about 250 degrees and let it do its thing for the next couple hours. So let's check it out. Ooh! She's feeling pretty good. Got a little bit to go yet, but that undercarriage, man, is looking super good. So we're gonna get it over to this paper quick. All right, so what we got going on here, we got this peach paper. We're gonna wrap it up in here, and then we're gonna get it back on the smoker, increase the heat, like I said, and this should do the trick. At this time, you can like pour beef tallow over it. I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna do this one without doing anything, no spritzing, no nothing. We did wet this paper down just so it's more pliable. Get her nice and tight. And we're gonna get her back on the smoker. We are gonna put a probe back in here, just so we know where we're at. We're gonna increase the heat. 250. We'll let her go for another couple hours, 2-3 hours, and see you guys in a little bit. What up, guys? We're back. So we pulled the brisket off at like 2:30 this morning. Didn't get it on film. I fell asleep, but pulled it off right in the nick of time. It's perfect. We're gonna get it out of the cooler. We did end up wrapping it in a towel, put it in the cooler. It's been resting for a few hours. So we're gonna pull it out of there, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Hopefully it turned out good.
Okay. First in and the last out. Never tried to go the fast route. Marathon, not a race. Put in hours, then I cash out. Game time, been lit. Been the man, been him. In the box like 9-9. Got pinstripes on my skin. Okay, go mamba, all in my zone. When the wind going home. Hear it all in my tone. Worked hard for this throne.
There she is, guys. It's looking really good. She's got a really good bark on it. We'll get this thing cut in half, and then I'll start cutting a few pieces off of it, and we'll give her a taste test. There she is. She looks real nice. Like I said, this is going on pizza. Be really good going on a pizza or on top of some macaroni and cheese. Got these little burnt ends here. Try some of those. Really, really good. All right, guys, we got the brisket pizza in. It's working pretty good. What do you think there, Scarlett? Did you try your pizza yet?
No, not yet.
Are you gonna?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? So we got this little piece of brisket here, and it keeps getting smaller and smaller because we keep eating off of it. But I just wanted to show you guys a little bit. This whole brisket, from start to finish, the brisket that I got was a prime brisket. It was about 20 pounds. We trimmed it, we seasoned it, put our favorite rub on it, and then threw it on the smoker, about 180 degrees, let that go for a couple hours. And then I cranked it up to 200. I let it go for probably like 7 hours, something like that. It developed this really good bark. Once we did that, we pulled it off and we wrapped it, and then we threw it back on. Cranked the heat up to 250. We were gonna let it ride out at 250 until it hit an internal temp of 205. That's what we were trying. And I didn't make it in time. I fell asleep, and then when I woke up, the IT of the brisket was 207. So I got it off of there, wrapped it in a blanket, threw it in the cooler, let it rest. There it is. Woo! Give it a taste test. Super good, super flavorful, super tender. That bark is delicious. There's a little fat in there that rendered down, super soft. You get that kind of all the way through the whole entire bite. But that's how you do it, guys. Took about 16 hours And now, not only can we eat it this way, dip it in some barbecue sauce, we're gonna throw it on pizzas.